All right, we're live. Of course, Isyour6covered is live once again. And the SVI Infinity is hungry. You may ask yourself, what is an SVI? Well, let's just say it's 9mm of pure awesomeness made by Strayer Voigt. Right now I'm loading some primers, and I'm going to get some work done. First one is Warsaw Patriot, the quickest ninja in town. Let me tell you, we're running some CCI primers, and this video is probably just going to be more of fun. We got Walter Miner out there bullshitting, having fun, and then I'll delete it later because YouTube and loading and reloading and all that other stuff, you know how they are. They get all stupid. How's everybody tonight? And some of you guys might still be in the daytime. It's not very late yet. But we're running number 500 CCI pistol primers. We are reloading RMR bullets at 124 grains with tight group. And we're only running 3.2 grains. Boy, if that doesn't make YouTube just cringe right now. That's the magic recipe, but don't tell anybody. But that's for a competition gun. It's set up for light loads. 9mm starts off light anyways, but let me make some ruckus here real quick. But I'm getting ready. We got Coda Boy 32, myself, and of course, the world famous Pops Quest will be shooting. We'll be shooting Saturday. I got another competition on Thursday that TR will be shooting at, which will be his first IDPA match, which I'm super excited for him. I can't wait to watch and help him out or do whatever we need to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think he's going to be shooting my Glock. I gave him a Glock to try out. It's a 34. Let's see. We got Stan Alch out there. Want to run some of my 9 for me. Would love to have a Dylan. I'm going to be running some 9 there, Stan. I don't know if your pistol will like these, though. They are a little light. They're a little light in the loafers. No, they're turn the light on here. And we'll get going. But that's the magic recipe. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to make at least another 200 rounds. That way I'll have 100 rounds. Yes, he's going to be shooting a TR. TR is going to be shooting a Glock. Rich 1911 has a brand new badass. He has the SP01 Phantom from CZ. And I tell you what, those are really nice. Glad to hear he picked one of those up, because those are great shooters. And he did a really good job of shooting that thing. I think the steel target was only about 5 yards away, though. But either way, he did really well. So let's make some noise real quick. All right, time to start. All right, we're ready to go. Got the powder alarm. Or no, I don't. I have the powder checker. I got a powder alarm over there. Don't need it. As long as I keep my eyes up there, we'll be good. Let's see how fast we can make 100 rounds. case you guys are wondering, I'm making 124 grain. These are MPRs. They call them multi-purpose rounds. They work great for lots of stuff, actually, hence multi-purpose, but they work great for shooting competition. Nice, accurate, full metal, copper jacketed. Well, I guess it's a hollow point, so it's not full metal, but it's a great round. RMR. Here's the company. And on one of my old videos, I have a 5% discount code. I think it's Isyour6c, all lowercase. I can't remember. Warsaw wants a Beretta 92FS. That would be cool to have. I never was a big fan of the Beretta because of the look of the barrel on top, but I've been eyeballing those lately. Those are kind of starting to make me want to buy one. Yancey Teal's getting ready to start doing some reloading hopefully soon. And it is an investment, but you will get your money back. Go to Dylan, and you can go to their calculator. You figure out what kind of system you want, and then tell it how many rounds. And then you'll know at what point you'll get all your money back. The only problem is reloading is you won't save any money. You'll just shoot more. That's what I've come to realize is you're not saving money, you're just shooting more for the same cost. And it looks like we got Captain Shark out there. But I'm having fun. I figured you guys may be bored. I got to reload anyways. So I might as well kill two birds with one stone, hang out with you guys. Let me move this camera or this computer closer so I can read what you might be saying. Let's see. Captain Shark says this would be a lot of fun if there was a topless chick pulling. Yeah, it's true. I can show you a little nipple shot. There you go. Don't say I didn't warn you. Wilson Combat has some high-end 9mm barrels that are custom made. Yeah, they do have a great pistol. That was Yancey Teal's first pistol. That's pretty awesome. But nothing compares to the original design. What's the difference between the new one and the old one? I am not a big Beretta fan. I do not know the answer to that. I need an intern. I know. One of my interns is doing homework, and the other one's playing soccer. He's got a game today. I don't feel comfortable though. I couldn't have him just load ammo and then like me go shoot it. Like I need to know what's going on over here. Especially this stuff. This is going to be some competition stuff, so it's not going to be just your basic shoot 'em up practice ammo. Usually they help me with loading primers in the tubes. Just hanging out and BSing. Oh, I know what happened. So in case you guys don't know, as you're going back and forth, you push this way to seat the primer, and as you pull, you're doing a lot of other stuff. Well, you saw me kind of like looking like what the hell's going on, but I forgot there was a couple I already deprimed and resized that I threw back in here last night. So I just felt those ones. I'm like, what the hell? Something was different. So you got to kind of think, especially when you're doing this multitasking stuff where you're hanging out and BSing with cool people like you. But the let's see, the improvement, it's just an improved Beretta. I got it. The 9A3. I couldn't pay my kids to reload. Walter Miner, I think you are better off loading your own ammo. But if there were a video game doing it, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if the coolest game out was loading ammo, I think we'd all have more ammo than we needed. My kids don't play too much video games. I don't really let them. There's a big outdoors. There's 14 acres of woods and fields and pastures they can go play on. Unless it's cold and raining or snowing or something. But I try to keep it down to a minimum. All right, we are all done with the MPRs. So there's going to be a little bit of hiccup going on in the process. Now you could just start loading these ones, but the overall length's going to be a little different. And you kind of want to make sure that you're at the right overall length. Each one of these will get case checked if you guys are new to reloading. Some people have these, they're called hundos, where it's all the same. It's all 9mm and it's 100 of them. Those are really cool, but I don't have one. So what I do is I do each round individually, make sure that it fits. And that way I know it should work really good in my pistol. Oops. But I'm going to be switching over now to a different projectile, same weight, but I'm going to be running a full metal jacket, round nose. So I need to see what the difference will be. And this is where you kind of do a little magic tweaking, because this whole thing's already set up. It's feeding primers, it's doing all that stuff. So we're going to hope that we're close. One of the things that's cool about the Dillon is you can take this out, and one side is set up for flat nose and one side is set up for round. And I believe I have the round already in it, so my overall length might be the same. And if you can't tell from that, that's flat. And that side's round. So it was already in the round, so we might be close. That's basically how it pushes down into the brass to seat it. So we'll put it back the way it was, and we'll cross our fingers and hope that the overall length is still pretty damn close. So we shall see. Except I put it in upside down. Go this way. Now we're cooking. What comes in? Let's see. I noticed that in my area, 223, 556 brass ammo is getting a little pricey in big boxes. I saw a box of 1,000 rounds for $550. Yeah. I'm surprised you're not checking each round for specs. All that's done before I start going. So when I first start, I'll only have one piece of brass in here, and I'll make sure each one of these is working right. I'll make sure the biggest one is the powder drop, making sure that the powder's right, and then the bullet seat is right, and then the crimp is right. And then after that, it spits it out and you're ready to shoot. What's cool about these guys is over here you can see one of them, but these are already pre-done. So if as long as you're shooting the same, as long as you're using the same brass, no, not the same brass, the same projectile, and you haven't tweaked with it, you check the powder, make sure it's still dropping correctly. Other than that, everything should stay the same. So I take this head off, I put it over here, I grab this one, changed a couple of items, and now I'm reloading a different caliber. So that's what makes this nice. So let's see how close we are. Before we get going here. All right. Let's see what the overall length is. I'm at 1170. You can see what the book says. I usually load 40 cal stuff, so I do load 9, but I just don't load much of it. Let's see. Small pistol, overall case, 1.169. All right, so I'm right there. I'll make sure that these feed in the mags, if I can find them. These look nice. A lot of these custom race guns, the overall case length, you run a little bit longer. On my 40, it's quite a bit longer than what a normal 40 would be. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load a live round. Okay, so I need to go a hair shorter. So we will crank her down a hair. And we'll try a new one. Okay, this should be at 170, 1170. Okay, that was the original. Now we should have a shorter projectile coming out next. We'll see. Now we're at 1165. Let's see what this sounds like as it drops into the barrel. You guys hear that? The bullet plunk. That's what you're looking for. A nice, clean seated. If I wasn't so lazy, I'd take this barrel out and spin it. You want it to be able to spin so it's not in the lands of the barrel. So I'm going to keep this one to the side. This one here is a hair long. I don't need that. And now I can start reloading again. So it was a quick, easy swap. Let's see. I want one, but I'm not spinning a grand. I got 62 grains for about the same price. Yeah, if you can get a heavier 223 bullet and it's about the same price as the 55 grain stuff, I would definitely buy the better, heavier stuff. I'm surprised you're not checking each round. I already answered that one. Bad Billy. Yeah, if you guys want good deals on ammo, go check out ammomafia.com. Those guys know how to hook it up. So there you go. Yeah, and when he's picking that stuff up for $290 or $269 shipped, you know they know how to work the system. I know Bad Billy. He knows his stuff. when it comes to finding good prices on ammo. Let's see. Ever wanted an HK MP5? Yeah, those would be fun as long as it's the full auto version. I know, I think Palmetto Arms is starting to make one. It's like a knockoff semi-auto. Seems like useless. Yeah, Bad Billy saying it. I tell you what, the CZ Scorpion, we got to shoot him suppressed, unsuppressed, full auto. I think it's the A1 version, and that thing is freaking impressive. It was in an SBR version. It was cool as hell. You can't use 62 grain indoors. Well, you could probably, but you're not going to get the full effect of the extra heavy bullet. All right, I got to quit talking and make some ammo here. You guys can definitely save money on reloading. Unless you're getting it at Ammo Mafia prices. Then maybe not. Especially 9mm. Some of the stuff you can get pretty cheap. Where you save all the money is the crazy stuff. 45, 357. 50 A&E, all the crazy expensive. Does Big Johnson having a chat tonight, or is it a different day? I was thinking it was tonight, but I looked and I didn't see anything. I was hoping to watch that while I was reloading, but that didn't happen. If you can afford it, I see an M16 pop up from time to time. Yeah. Yeah, once you say full auto and the price goes through the roof, which is crazy. But yeah, Jared's right. 25 to 30K, and then that depends on if it's let's see, what would be the best way to word this? Something you can actually buy or not, or if it's something that a company can only own. Reloading way cheaper on 223 than even some of my best deals. Yeah, see, and when I reload, I'm always reloading 69 grain Sierra boat-tailed hollow points, because like a good example is like all these, instead of going out and buying some 55 grain ammo, you know, just some plinker ammo, and for running a 3-gun, it'd probably be more cost effective maybe, but it's right in the same ballpark. So I'm just running all 69 grain, basically good match ammo, but it's stuff I'm making, so it's a lot cheaper than buying it. So at the end of the day, I don't know if I'm really losing out on any money buying, you know, some stuff if you have close base stages where you're just shooting up close and hammering them out. You don't really need the accuracy, but if you already got all the stuff made up, why not? There's one. See, when something's not perfect, you just shit can it. I got enough brass where it's not a big deal. Like that one, the primer didn't come out. I could throw it back up in here and hope the primer comes out on the next one, but no point in having a hassle. There's no point towards the tread. Something that I do, which I don't think a lot of people or anybody does, is every time I load something, I add it to my, like here's the 40 Infinity, and you'll see 2500, and I was marking them on every 100, and then here's some more hundreds. So what's that, 29? So, but what I'll do is I'll each different caliber I do, I will add it to it, because in 10 years I can go, I've reloaded, you know, the exact number of what I reloaded, where I sold it now, but I had a deal square B, and I loaded tons and tons of rounds with that thing, but I never really had a real count, and I was always kind of bummed. Like, I wish I could say I loaded 235,000 rounds, but I can't because I don't have it written down. You guys hear the hopper? It's empty. Or it's getting very empty. Fill that back up. See, here's a good example. This one's not feeding in, so it came down through the hopper, and you can see that primer has been tried to be pushed out once before and it wouldn't. So it's a different spacing trying to slide through the system here. So I'll just throw that one to the side. Ain't nobody got time for that. Make sure that my primer is seated. So that was the powder check alarm, if you didn't hear that. And I'm looking at it, and it looks right. It could have just been a fraction low or a fraction high. So as long as I'm looking and there's powder in there, we're good. You just don't want to double charge, or you'll end up with a Coda Boy 32 blow up, if you haven't seen that video. Luckily, he was running a CZ, and it was built nice and strong. So he got to walk out of that mess with all 10 fingers and eyeballs. Did you guys see that VP or HK VP9 has a Model B now with an actual button for the mag release? That was pretty cool. So we got Jared, always loading 300 Blackout and Grundle these days. Nice. Crazy billionaire and entrepreneur and poker player. Who are we talking about? Oh, Dan. Yeah, I bet. He owns full auto guns, including HK type guns. Hey, when you're a crazy billionaire, you might as well. So I heard, I don't know if it's confirmed, the winner of that big Mega Millions or whatever the heck it was called is someone in South Carolina. So just down the street from me somewhere is a 1.7 billionaire. Does anybody know what that noise is? Anybody? Come on, you guys. Big test question. Big test question. What is that noise? What might that noise be? Alarm for more of the gunpowder. Nope. Close. Very close. Charles wins. He gets the, oh, no, Captain Shark got it before. Primers, yes. Primers. So if you guys are new to this whole reloading thing, I'll show you how simple this is. So I just threw 100 primers in there. And then I shook them all so they were a certain way, put the lid on it, flipped it over, and now I'm going to load the primer tube with the primers down. So here we go. The fun part begins. Basically, I'm just going over this and picking up all the 100 primers. There is 102 because there was 2 primers I grabbed from the first 100 when they didn't feed into the actual tray. Remember the brass that didn't fit right? That's the reason why I have a couple extra. Now they say this machine will do like 650 an hour, but that's just too fast. You could do it that fast if you wanted to. You'd have to have people loading your primers, and you'd have to be hauling ass, but that's too much work. I'd rather go slow, make sure I'm making the right stuff, making sure that the powder's falling out where it's supposed to, and it's just a little safer and it's more enjoyable. Turning this into a job is not fun, but if you have fun doing it, then it's fun. Let's see. I am reloading myself right now. Charles is reloading. What are you reloading right now, Charles? Hopefully something cool, something amazing, like anything. And what are you reloading with? I might have missed it. You might have said it, but I've been doing this and trying to do that at the same time. So enlighten us. We would like to know. No answer. Not yet, anyway. Okay, so I want to give you guys a quick update on the points since Yancey's out there. Yancey, right now you only have 2 points. I could be off by 1, but I know you've been getting beat by like seconds. It's crazy. Captain Shark, which I need to write down from the last video, beat you by just seconds. So Captain Shark is on there. Got a lot of people. I got 1 winner so far. I keep thinking the camera's down here. Sorry. But we got to get Yancey some more points. If you're not familiar with how to get points, you got to comment on the videos right after they go live. And usually, not always, probably 75% of the time, I remember to put a code word in. And the code word is what you were supposed to put in the comments. And the first one to put it in the comments wins a point. And once you get to 6 points, then you win a prize package. You may ask, what is the prize package? And the answer is, I don't have a clue yet. But I know this much. Charles is loading 165 grain 9mm. Need to use a Vibra Prime. I just prepped 300 primers in the time it took you to do 100. Yeah. I've used SoCals, WTF SoCals, and that thing, it wasn't working perfect when I was there, and I'm like, screw this shit. I'll just do it. I'll just do it by hand. But you know what? That'll be an upgrade one day I'll get. I really want the bullet dropper, but I need really want the powder check. The powder check is more important, but I would love to have where it drops the bullet in there. But in order to have both of those, I'd have to go to the 1050. And I don't want to go to the 1050. Everything is so much more expensive when you keep moving up. There's another one of those. Mine works great. Yeah, I bet most of them do. I know he was a little pissed off because I bet it normally doesn't do that. So Charles has the 650 and it works great. Yeah, I truly enjoy the 650. This makes plenty of ammo for what I need. And I shoot quite a bit. I mean, more than most. So what else is everybody doing tonight? It is Wednesday. You guys just getting off work? All that fun stuff? Or is it crunch time right now? You got kids doing homework and dinner and all that stuff? Because I know all about that. Today's pretty simple, though. We got one kid playing soccer. Mama's hanging out with him. My daughter's doing homework, or supposed to be doing homework. And I'm screwing off in the garage because that's what I like to do. Warsaw Patriots going to be gaming later. You doing the gaming stuff on YouTube? Tread's here. Just got off. Waiting for my carpool partner. Got it. Very cool. And then it's time to go home. Shit, it's only, what time is it? California, 3, 4 o'clock? Yeah, 4:30 right now. A lot of you guys are probably still at work. Unless you're on the East Coast. You just play Warsaw Patriot. It's kind of the fun time to hang out, do some gaming. So one of the guys at the fire station, he told me, he's all, have you ever heard of Ninja? And I'm all, Ninja what? And he's all, no, just Ninja. And I'm like, no, what's that mean? And he's all, there's a guy on YouTube, he's probably, shit, I don't even know, mid-20s. And he does a game called Fortnite, I think is what it's called. And that dude makes 10 million, yeah, let me say it again, $10 million a year streaming video of playing Fortnite, and thousands of people, like right now us just BSing and doing some reloading, there'd be thousands of people watching him play a video game. And he makes, I'm going to say it again because I'm sure you guys probably fell on the floor and didn't hear what I said because what you thought I said, $10 million a year playing video games on YouTube. Yes, 10 million. What do you think of that? A 20-something-year-old making 10 million bucks. See this one? Probably not a big deal. You can see that little notch in it right there. It just kind of was shiny. It said, hey, Rick, get this out of here. Use it for something else. So I'm going to do that. We'll replace it. Do they PC gaming on the computer? He is, yeah, it's a PC game, I guess. But he's streaming it or whatever to YouTube and the other one, not Twitter, whatever the hell it's called. The dude makes $10 million. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. All right, powder looks good. Get this primer out of the way. Put it over in the tray so I don't lose it. Powder's going off because there's not a case in there. think my lovely wife is home. Yep. Mama's home, kids are home. I'm going to say hi to them. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I appreciate you showing up. Have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And it was fun. It was a pleasure. Thank you guys. And Tattooed Dragon 8, thanks for showing up. And see you guys on the next one. Stay safe. And I've been saying lately, check your smoke detectors and CO2 carbon dioxide. See you guys.